But the big story that we are breaking, key 2611 plotter Tahavvur Rana, who landed at New Delhi's Palam airport a short while ago, is to be taken now to the NIA court. NIA has already formally arrested Tahavvur Rana. The first images that we got a short while ago were of the back of the 2611 plotter, who has for the last decade been evading extradition to India. Finally, the US courts extradited him, and Rana has now landed on Indian soil. He will be taken to an NIA court. Prosecutor defense lawyers are currently at the NIA court, where the proceedings will take place shortly. He's expected then to be taken into custody, and the interrogation will continue. Let's get the very latest from Shivani Sharma, who joins us live from the NIA headquarters, and Nalini Sharma, who's at the NIA court at the moment. Shivani, first to you. Tahavvur Rana landed earlier this evening. What happens next?
Tahavvur Rana has landed in India at around 6:30 p.m. at the Palam airport, and he has been formally arrested by the NIA. We also saw the first pictures, though, of his back. This was the first picture that has been released by the NIA when he has been arrested after a medical that was done when he landed here at Palam. And shortly he will be coming to the NIA court at the Patiala House Court, where all the preparations have been done. And we know that the NIA wants to take custody of Rana for investigations to move further. And NIA has also prepared the NIA headquarters so that after the custody is granted to the NIA, he can be brought to the NIA headquarters. The DG has been monitoring the extradition and also the preparations here for the investigations to start. So this is a big day when Tahavvur Rana has landed in India after a long battle from India, and the agencies have accompanied him from America to India. And now, after the court hears the matter and the NIA puts all those reasons for which the custody should be granted to the NIA, the court will be deciding upon whether the custody should be given to the NIA or he should be kept in police custody, and he might also be moved to Tihar jail. So the proceedings will move as soon as possible after Rana reaches the court, and the preparations are all done. The NIA headquarters, the court has been sanitized.
Let's go to the NIA court where Nalini Sharma, who spearheads our legal team, joins us. Nalini, you had got access to the dossier the NIA has prepared against Tahavvur Rana. What exactly are the charges that the NIA intends to bring against him? What does the NIA believe it has, which is foolproof enough to ensure that they can perhaps give the maximum penalty to Tahavvur Rana?
Well, Rajdeep, what the sources within the team prosecution have told us at India Today is that they are developing a watertight case against Tahavvur Rana, including all of the details that they have accessed during the course of the investigation done so far. What we are given to understand from the NIA charge sheet is that the main case regarding against Tahavvur Rana is the larger conspiracy case between him and David Headley about how logistical and financial support was provided by Tahavvur Rana to David Headley during the several visits that David Headley made to India. In fact, Tahavvur Rana himself had also visited India just 5 days before the attacks had happened on the 26th of November 2008. On the 21st of November, he left India. So all of those aspects will be looked into by the NIA, and more importantly, now that the NIA will likely get custody of Tahavvur Rana, they are also going to interrogate him. So this is not just the only limited amount of allegations or charges that will be levied against him. There is a possibility that more things related to the same incident of the 2611 attacks might come out into the public domain after the NIA has had some chance to interrogate Tahavvur Rana, who has been a key piece and a key link into the entire conspiracy that was hatched to create terror during the 2611 attacks. So only after the interrogation is when we can know whether or not there will be any additional charges levied on him for which he can eventually be tried. For today, what we are expecting in the court is going to be a custody hearing where the NIA is likely to seek maximum custody custody of Thakur Rana. We're given to understand that might extend to 30 days considering the seriousness of his crimes, and in some certain special circumstances, it can also be extended to more than 30 days. So remains to be seen how long the custody NIA asks for, and also what Thakur Rana's lawyer, who's been appointed by the State Legal Services Authority, is going to say in his defense, because they are going to try and get some sort of leniency on medical grounds, because Thakur Rana, ever since his time in the US, has been saying that there are several ailments that he's suffering with, because of which he needs urgent medical care.
Very quickly though, you said that the links, as the dossier of the NIA makes it very clear, is Thakur Rana and David Headley being involved in the larger plot, the conspiracy of 2611. Now, David Headley is in the United States and the US has allowed him to stay there. He had a plea bargain and therefore he will not be brought back. Thakur Rana and his links to the Lashkar-e-Toiba, to Hafiz Saeed, to Zakir Rahman Lakhvi, and the conspirators also presumably will be part of what we are told is a pretty detailed questionnaire the NIA has prepared.
Well, absolutely, Rajdeep. And the reason for that is because Thakur Rana played such a key role in planning out the attacks, because without his involvement, there was no link that could be ascertained with David Headley back to India, because all of the logistical support, all the financial support while David Headley was in India was arranged by Thakur Rana only. Along with that, he was also in regular touch with members of the LET. In fact, David Headley had gone all the way to Chicago to meet Thakur Rana when the planning for the attack had begun, and they'd had a detailed discussion, and it was on instructions of Hafiz Saeed that Thakur Rana had also visited Dubai to meet with the people regarding this entire attack. So it's a very key role that Thakur Rana's played in this entire conspiracy. He's also in the know-how of not only the 2611 attacks, but also what kind of future attacks were being planned by the LET at that particular point. So possibly it's NIA is going to be asking him questions regarding those plans that were being made by the terrorist organizations at that time to create terror in India. As to what kind of answers he gives, if any, or whether he'll just evade, is something that we'll know only once the interrogation happens.
Okay, we'll wait and see how that happens. But at the moment, pretty certain that he will be in NIA's custody, possibly for as long as 30 days. Nalini and Shivani for joining me. Appreciate you giving us the latest details there.